Hi everyone, welcome back to BDI's YouTube channel. I'm Lily and I lead the relocation team here at BDI Resourcing. I thought today we could speak about hospital accommodation, as this is one of the questions that I get asked a lot. I just want to talk through my experience with hospital accommodation and also talk about some alternative options. So many trusts in the UK do offer hospital accommodation, but there is also a large group of trusts that don't. It's one of those things that is quite difficult to secure, especially family accommodation. So family accommodation is quite rare to find. They tend to be full up most of the time. That's not to say that you can't secure family accommodation, it's just something that usually I just say it's probably a no. Single occupancy accommodation is a little bit easier to find, but personally I would probably look more towards an alternative option such as an Airbnb. With hospital accommodation it tends to be shared, so you'll have your own bathroom and your own bedroom, but you'll be sharing a kitchen and a living space. I know lots of you will be more than happy to do that for the first few months, but I've personally found that my doctors tend to be happier when they are staying in an Airbnb. This is because they've got the entire place to themselves, so they can really settle, get used to the area, get to know the area a little bit, and then go on to make a decision about where they'd like to live for the long term. If you do decide that hospital accommodation is something that you'd like us to look into, then we can definitely do that, but I would say that there's often quite a long waiting list. So if it's something that you'd like to find out about straight away, or you'd like to plan your accommodation quite early on, then Airbnb is definitely a really good option because you can book it instantly. I would also say just to be mindful of the fact that hospital accommodation in the UK can be quite different to hospital accommodation which is overseas. I have had families arrive before who have been in hospital accommodation overseas, and then when they've arrived in the UK they have been a little bit disappointed and moved on to an Airbnb because they do just find that it's nicer to have their own space. It's nicer to live away from the hospital, and you just get to know the area a little bit better and things like that. So I would say to just keep an open mind, look into both options, but I would personally definitely say an Airbnb is a great idea because you can settle with your family, or if you're by yourself, you just have more space and more privacy. If you do decide to come to the UK and to use our services, then you will be assigned a dedicated relocation officer like myself who can basically do all of this for you. So if you decide to go down the hospital accommodation route, then I can explore this for you. I can get you added onto that waiting list, and I can really sort of explain what it's going to be like to live in hospital accommodation. If you'd like to go down the route of an Airbnb, you can just send me over your criteria, bedrooms, areas, if you'd like it close to schools, things like that. And then what I can do is send you a list of appropriate accommodation options, and then you can have a look through and book one of those. We're also going to pop some links at the bottom of this video. These links will basically be to short-term accommodation websites such as Airbnb. And if you would like to use our services, then please do send your CV to apply@bdiresourcing.com. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. As I said, we're going to leave some links down below so that you can have a little look into short-term accommodation in the UK. And if you are interested in relocating to the UK to join the NHS, then please do send your CV in, and we'll be happy to help.